Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is the ultimate Korean fried chicken with a soy and garlic glaze. Hey folks, it's Cher here at School of What, London's premier Asian cookery school, and back here with another episode of What Wednesdays. Korean fried chicken, like who can say no to that? I am so undoubtedly excited for this. We're using chicken wings here today with the tips off, but you can use just the drumettes, you can use a mixture of different cuts. You just want them sort of fairly smallish so they don't take too long to deep fry. We are going to need to season this up with a little bit of aromatics here. So really just ginger, garlic, you're sorted, okay? You could grate this down. I'm just gonna, well, I just kind of had this mortar here, so I'm just gonna smash this up till it's nice and fine and really kind of pasty, okay? Shouldn't take too long. Hopefully my pounding skills are still up to scratch. So let's see, let's go for it. So yeah, kind of what you're looking for is this, a little bit of a rough paste. You could get it really, really fine, but I just don't feel it needs it because we're just gonna go in with more liquid later on anyway. And in case you're kind of screaming at me right now, telling me you have got the wrong pestle for the right kind of mortar, you are correct. This does not pair up, okay? I just couldn't find the right pestle, okay? So don't come after me, okay? I'm gonna get all of my paste in with my chicken wings so they can just go boop. There we go. We are also gonna need to season this up with a little bit of Shaoxing rice wine. Any kind of aromatic rice wine will do if you don't have rice wine. I mean, I've done this with like, you know, Martell, VSOP, cognac, whatever you feel like throwing in there. A little bit of pepper. Just got my little fancy new grinder. Not mine, somebody else's fancy grinder. They just let me borrow it. A little bit of salt as well. There we go. So as you can see, it's a fairly dry, fairly dry marinade, okay? I think I'm just gonna go in with a tiny bit of soy sauce as well, just to kind of color up the chicken. If you wanted to, I don't see why you couldn't use dark soy if you wanted a little bit of a darker color to your chicken. Best tools for the trade, really just your hands. We're just gonna go in there, give it a really good massage, mix everything through. So we're gonna let that marinate for like a few minutes, okay? It doesn't take very long. I'm gonna heat up my oil in the meantime, and also, most importantly, go get my hands washed because it's all chickeny. Ugh. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for the oil to heat up. It's still kind of going. In the meantime, I'm just gonna make a quick sauce for the fried chicken wings once they're out. A really good knob of butter, and by a knob of butter, I actually do mean like half a block of butter. I know it's a lot of butter, but you know what? It's butter. It's fine. It's healthy. It's good for you. I'm just gonna really melt this down till it's all. So we're just gonna. You're blocking my light. I apologize for my sassiness. I apologize. Okay, I did not mean that in a rather haughty way that I did just now. Right, so a little bit of butter melting away. We're just gonna let that completely melt. In the meantime, super easy. This is just so easy, really honest. I couldn't say that again, so easy. Garlic and ginger, which I'm just gonna smash up just like how I did earlier during the marinade for the chicken. Just trying to keep an eye on the butter as well. So trying to do two things at the same time, which usually in my experience just doesn't go really well. So hopefully we'll be okay. Now we go, oh, wow, yeah. Okay, so it's starting to bubble up quite a lot. So I'm just gonna go in with my bashed up garlic and ginger, just kind of in there. So just give that a really quick stir. Now, give it a few seconds, just kind of bubble up, allow all of that to infuse. And then I'm not turning down the heat. I'm still gonna add more stuff in there. Some light brown sugar to go in. Some red chili flakes to go in. Give it another quick stir, looking to kind of bloom the chili flakes. So it's got a nice bit of kick to it. I will now just add some soy sauce. So this has got to be enough liquid in here to kind of cover and to kind of coat all of your chicken wings, okay? So it needs to be enough liquid in there. We will also I just thought, you know what, I saw this in the fridge. I was like, yeah, why not? I mean, yes, it's, you know, it's soy garlic, but it is Korean, so we want maybe just a little bit of a kick to it. So why not some Tabasco? By the way, if you don't normally put it in here and, you know, you feel like you need to tell me off, please don't. Please do not come for me. Just trying to make food taste delicious. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay. And then just to kind of complement the soy and the garlic, a little bit of sesame oil to go in once the mixture has come up to the boil, okay? And just the last thing to go in, a little bit of honey. That will just help to make this sauce a little bit shinier as well, give it a little bit of that sheen. And once that's all in, I'm just going to turn off the heat and let that just kind of chill out, relax for a bit, and it will continue to thicken as it sits there. So I don't want it too thick to begin with. So whilst the sauce is still running, turn off the heat, let it just chill out. So when it comes to the deep frying, hot oil is super important, but you just want to make sure, obviously, you don't have, you know, pets or, you know, young children around whilst you're doing this, because it is hot oil. I'm gonna just kind of take maybe a couple of chicken wings. Now, I've got a tray here full, just kind of filled with corn flour. You could use a mixture of corn flour and potato starch, tapioca possibly. With plain flour, sometimes I feel that it just doesn't give enough crispiness, so I much prefer corn flour, cornstarch. I'm just gonna go in with a couple initially, and then we will see how we go. Nice bit of sizzle there, beautiful. And then I'm just going to continue to, just dredge up these other ones and just kind of, start a production line. So, okay, it's getting kind of hot in this kitchen, I'll tell you that for now, for sure. Right, so looking at our color of our wings, nice and light golden. That's kind of what we want at this point. Look at that, crispiness. Just gonna let these strain off on the cooling rack. Now, I said that this color was okay for now because we are gonna do another fry, okay? So second fry, like always, just gives it a nice, crispy, delicious outer layer. So at this point, all I want is just a very light color on the wings at the moment. I'm going to just give it a few minutes just to heat up the oil again in the wok. In the meantime, I'm just gonna skim off any sort of bits that are floating around in the oil. That just helps keep it nice and clean. It's been a couple of minutes of just reheating the oil, so I reckon it's ready. I'm just gonna drop one in, see what sort of reaction we get. You do want quite a lot of that sort of frothing and bubbling, so just be really careful. Yeah, it's ready. Right, so at this point, once the chickens are in, I'm just gonna need another minute, okay? Super, super quick. Just a quick burst of heat, just to crisp up and cause the skins to kind of bubble up and blister, and that's how you get that super crispy result that you're looking for. So that's looking pretty good to me. Look at that golden, deep golden color, really, really nice bronze color. Alrighty, so they're nice and crispy, and whilst they're still crispy, you want to kind of do this fairly quickly. We're just going to douse them with the sauce that we've already made, okay? With the sauce, if it looks like it's a little bit split, i.e. that it's curdled, don't worry, you just shake it back and just kind of shake it back into an emulsion, and then we're just going to drizzle this all over the wings. Gorgeous! Beautiful. So we're just gonna move this around a little bit, get all of that sauce all over that chicken. And once that's done, we can just then plate up so you can see that delicious, yummy, beautiful. And if you want, you can also just kind of spoon a little bit of that sauce all over. Great, so that's looking like a nice neat pile there. I'm just gonna go with some sliced red chilies. You can literally put anything you want, but I just think a nice balance of colors tends to work quite well. And then maybe some green spring onions just to kind of counter and balance out the red. And finally, just a little bit of sesame seeds. I mean, why not? Sesame seeds, just to make it a little bit prettier. After all, it is Korean fried chicken, KFC. I haven't had fried chicken in a long time. Nice, so yummy. Okay, I'm just gonna go away and finish this in peace, okay? Alrighty, I will definitely try out this recipe. It's got the crispiest skin ever, really well worth the effort, and I shall see you the next time. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, let us know what else you would like to see, and I'll catch you next time.